Hello again. And today, me and Susan are discussing a movie in a multi-million pound, dollar franchise. And this is the fifth installment, which was released this year. Um, didn't do too good at the box office,
Dun,
but
dun, 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 dun,
I
dun,
don't,
dun, dun,
I don't think any movie does these days. So put it down to streaming, shall we say? Yes, we are talking Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. As I say, it's the fifth installment in this franchise, and this is the one where Harrison Ford is bowing out of this. This is his last appearances as the character. So we'll have to see what Susan thinks of his last outing as India. So over to you, Susan.
Pretty good. We
Mm,
enjoyed it in the theater. Alex and I did.
yeah,
Um, I was kind of thinking, maybe he would do this, but he doesn't. Anyway, we'll do it. We'll do some other ones together sometime in the future. Like the thing of this movie is that it takes place in the company of the daughter of one of his friends and the his own goddaughter, a woman named Helena,
yeah,
and the daughter of the character played by Toby Jones. And that character's name was Basil Shaw. And
yeah,
Basil had sorted out the whole Archimedes dial thing. And Archimedes, just doing a little bit of research ahead of time, he was the one who really developed mathematics uh, up to the point where it was almost calculus. There were almost derivative functions, almost integration. Uh, the the area under a circle, under a parabola, the area of a spiral, all those sorts of uh, geometric um, functions, and like the idea that the 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 quote unquote sides of a circle, being infinitely small, being that a circle is just a bunch of sides. But yeah, that was Archimedes who said that. And he also in this one he apparently created a dial that looks like a clock, a clockwork clock, um, that that uh, was separated into two pieces, and he lost it during the Battle of Syracuse, which was a pretty big battle in the Peloponnesian War. And so Greece was fighting Sparta, I think. Anyway, it's a really interesting take on the whole time travel thing.
hmm
A bit like the Harry Potter time turner, or a bit like the rift detector that's in the Torchwood hub center. It was pretty had a lot of sort of uh what's that called? I'm trying to think of the word. I'm having a Parkinson's moment right now. It had a lot of causality.
cause and causality.
Yeah, causality circles like closing, like the whole thing
Yeah.
was a big causal loop. Yeah, that's right. God. Anyway, it was a big movie, and it needed to be seen in a theater because of all the beautiful stuff that happened in the sky at the end, especially at the sky at the end. I mean,
Yeah.
the beginning parts you could see in a on a small screen, like the first 3/4 of the movie you could see on the small screen, but then after that you needed to be in the theater. But I just think that it was really beautiful. It was a really lovely movie, and it was fun seeing Indiana, uh, almost in retirement Indiana,
Hmm.
and it was, you know, pretty sad that all of his fellow teachers died at the beginning of the movie. Those that were just there for the party. I mean, that you'd assume that would temper his whole life for the rest of his life. But he's Indiana. He
Yeah.
kind of he kind of got. I mean, he's lost some other friends, so. But it was also good to see Salah. Alex really likes John Rhys-Davies. He considers him a good person and a really good friend. If if he was a special kind of like
Hmm.
they had a special kind of connection at Rhode Island Comic Con, and so that's really awesome. And I just think that it was fun, and it was really swashbuckling. I really liked it. That like there was all the good stuff and more. And so that's my opening thoughts. Over to you, Lee.
Cool. I, I've liked every indie movie, even Crystal Skull,
You
um,
know you.
because it's an adventure, action, fantasy movie. They're all been like that, and I just don't understand these people that turn around and say about Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Um, it's not realistic. UFOs, aliens, and I just stopped in my tracks and turn around and say, "Oh, hold on a minute. Raiders of the Lost Ark. You've got the Angel of Death. Uh, Temple of Doom. You've got the magic gems, the stones. Uh, the Last Crusade. You've got the Holy Grail. What's it? I says they're all fantastical ideas. Why is that one? I just don't understand it when they say that it's not realistic. None of them. None of the films are realistic.
Yeah, it's like Quatermass in that respect.
No.
Yeah,
And this one is not realistic because this
no,
one's time travel.
precisely.
Yeah, I just don't understand these people. Um, but yeah, I enjoyed this. Set was it begins in 1944, then goes up to 69, the year of the moon landing.
Hmm.
Um, so we had 69, and then in Crystal Skull was 1957. So he's gone up for over 10 years from that.
Hmm.
Uh, a little older, a little more grumpier,
Hmm.
and I think that's just Harrison Ford, because
Hmm.
he can be. Um, but this time again, he's up against the Nazis again. I know 2 movies in the series he wasn't up against the Nazis,
Hmm.
um, so it's good to have them back, I suppose.
Yeah,
Um, the
they're
action
easy
scenes.
to hate, right?
Well, yeah, you see, I mean, in
For us Antifas, that it's easy to hate them, right? Yeah,
the
yeah.
last movie in Crystal Skull, it was the Russians, wasn't it?
Uh huh.
Yeah, so
Well, and the aliens, Russians and aliens.
yeah. So but the Nazis are back with a vengeance. I did. I
And the
was a bit
Greeks. This is
on
this
the
is the
group.
Nazis and the Greeks.
Yeah. When I heard that they were going to de-age Harrison Ford for the beginning of the movie, I thought, oh, I hope, because sometimes it doesn't look good. Because we have had a few slight iffy attempts before in movies about de-aging. Um, but this one worked really well.
Mhm.
I know they had an actor doing all the wearing the outfit and all like that, and then they added Harrison Ford's face and his dialogue.
Mhm.
But it really did look great. I mean, the scenes were so fast moving. You know, the on the train. What a great action sequence that is.
Was
Um,
Toby Jones DH for that too a little bit?
it might have been a little bit, or maybe he was made to look older in the
Oh yeah,
later
that
section.
could be.
Yeah, but
Mm.
great opening to a movie. I say that it goes up to 1967, at 69, should I say, where it's Indiana's retirement day at the school. Um, Things haven't gone too well because we found out that his son Mutt has died in the war. He's and that was the reason for him and Marion going separate ways.
Mhm.
Yeah, but it was good to see her at the end of the movie
Mhm.
because for me, you, the Indiana Jones movies, you need a female sidekick. This one's got a female sidekick, but this one's more independent, more
Well, they're
more like
platonic. They're platonic because she's his goddaughter.
yeah, but she's more like Indiana Jones in the action side of it. Um, 'Cause she jumps on a bike, she's riding about, she's jumping on planes. You know, all the things what young Indiana used to do. So she's sort of taking on that role.
Hmm.
But as I say, what is he now in his late 70s?
Yeah, somewhere
So
around.
he can't be running about like he used to. But yeah, I enjoyed this. Then you say you've got the villains, of course, the Nazis, but you've got Mads Mikkelsen as Doctor Voller, who's intent of using the dial to go back in history and kill the Führer.
And take over for him.
Because in his mind, the Führer failed his country.
Right. And so then
Yeah,
Voller figured he was going to be the savior of Germany.
yeah, yeah. Um, Great action sequence with him, Mads. I mean, he's a great actor.
The
Um,
Mickelsons are,
yeah.
I mean, we're being spoiled for them. I mean, but go on. I'm sorry I interrupted you again.
Then we had, which I found in this one, Antonio Banderas as Ronaldo. Blink and you'll miss him, sort of thing. I thought, what a waste of a actor. He
Mm.
could have been a lot more.
Mhm.
I would say screen time was maybe 10 minutes at the
Mhm.
most. Yeah, even he's admitted it was just a cameo appearance, but I think they could have used him more in this.
Mhm.
But as you've mentioned, John Rhys-Davies, great actor. Good to see him again. And Toby Jones for his first time in an Indiana movie, going slowly mad because of the dial and that lot, and he's believing it's time travel.
Mhm.
Um, and then we get a sort of another character, like a short round character, played by where is it? Ethan Isidore,
Mhm.
Teddy. a street urchin,
Mhm.
pickpocketer. Uh, Great character, but you can see him and was it
Helena.
Helena? It's just a mirror image of Indiana and
Sure.
Short Round. So was the gonna? What, I don't know if they was gonna say this is where the future is gonna go with Helena and him,
Uh-huh.
but I know they're not gonna make any more movies. But it's just little nods like that. I thought, oh yeah, I can see this is the new team now.
Oh,
But yeah, I enjoyed it. It's action all the way, fun as well. Because you've got to have comedy in these, and brilliant. So over to you, Susan. What would you like to say?
okay. Well, like I said, the last scenes with the flight through the opening rift, that was so beautiful. Oh my gosh, that was just
I would have loved to have seen the return because you didn't
yeah.
see that.
You didn't see that.
Yeah.
And there was and Phoebe, what's her last name? Who plays Helena?
Oh, it's
Phoebe Waller
what a
Bridge.
bridge.
She's really amazing. She's a really amazing she takes on a character of strength and courage as like Indy, you know. She's she's also uh she's also been like pegged to she was in his Dark Materials, she was in Solo, and I just think that she does a lot of she played one of the droids in Solo, and she's got a lot of
She also had something to do with the writing of the last Bond movie as well. I think.
oh yeah, oh cool.
Yeah.
And and another movie I just watched was Goodbye Christopher Robin, where she's in that as Mary, and I just think that her rapport with Harrison was great. I love that, and let's see, her she she delivered her her present and made it look like the past. So that was fun. I think that Helena would be a great character to continue uh like they did the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles, and
Yeah.
I just found out that I was just enjoying sort of watching all of those in preparation for this movie, and there were a lot of things that were like sort of just tipping into supernatural, but a lot of Indy fighting the Nazis.
Hmm.
So, she just has to get to the point where she just knows where she stands as a person of integrity, if she can get there. And well, Bob's your uncle. And I really think that it was a great you know, the that it was a great story to start her off. And yeah, that was a really cool mirroring effect with Teddy, and the fact that they picked him up in, like, what was it, Tangiers and then brought him to Casablanca. And, they just ended up traveling with him. So that was fun too. These are the things that really make these movies fun, is like the rapport and the repartee and the jokes and not jokes, but like the humor and
Yeah.
the great characters of swashbuckling strength and stuff. I really like it, and I really think that we're lucky to have found uh, Indiana Jones. I was I really liked our Indiana Jones weekend that we did a few months ago.
Oh yeah,
We listened to an audio of what was it called, the
Well of
Sphinx,
Life, the Well of Life.
the Well of Life. Yeah, that's right, that's the one. And then we also watched uh, the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and I was in agreement with Lee. Okay, I
Mm.
know it's pretty weird, but I agreed with him all the way. Yeah, it's fun. Yes, these are fun. Yes, they do border on incredible. But so does Quatermass, and so does all of the stuff that's all about these adventure stories that we read as kids. So I
True.
just think that it's fun, and I know that the parents are going to miss these stories, because this is sort of something that we were raised on, and they never ruined our childhood. They just added more and more joy to it. And so I know that what they're going to have to do is get these on the streaming site right now, so that they can make some of the money back.
Yeah.
And that's just all I have to say, because Alex was telling me, like, it only, like, they shot it for 300 million, and it's only made 383 million. What the hell?
Well, that to me, that's just the way the state of the cinema and theatres are now. The people aren't going
Mm,
because of the because of all these newfangled. You can watch movies through streaming site. You can watch it through your Disney Plus, or you can watch it through your TV. You pay in advance the ticket to watch something what's at cinema.
yeah,
Uh,
you're right.
but I don't know. I think it is the death toll of the cinema now.
Mm.
I don't think there's no going back, because every big movie just lately has flopped.
Oh,
Um, the Flash,
even Oppenheimer and Barbie. I don't think those two
uh,
flopped.
those two was the exception, I think.
Yeah, all right.
Um, I mean, I recently watched the Flash movie, and I thought, wow, it's an amazing movie. But then I'm thinking, why did it flop? Why did it fail? There's no
Oh,
reasoning behind any of these movies failing, apart from it's got to do with the lack of people interested in sitting down in the theatre.
yeah, all right. I see your point.
I think streaming has it's like that, isn't it?
And the other thing with streaming is that you do it in your own home. You
Yeah,
do it on your big screen in your own home. You don't have to go out. You don't have to hire a babysitter. You don't have to park the car in the theater parking lot, whatever that entails wherever you live. You don't have
yeah.
to buy the popcorn. You just can use the popcorn that you've got at your
This is
house.
it. Yeah, a
I
night out at
mean,
the
that's
night out.
also going to play havoc with the theater, right?
It's not cheap. it's quite expensive for night out at the cinema.
Yeah.
So I think it's all these put together is one of the reasons why these movies are people are going to see them.
Yeah, I don't want to put the end clap on that though yet. I just want to like I just want, I want this fucking pandemic and these triple pandemics to go the hell away so that we
Yeah,
can enjoy our stuff together again. I just think that that would be so important.
it
But
is. But
you may be right. Maybe we've already turned the corner and we're not coming back.
yeah, people have changed in the past 3 years. So who knows what the
That's why we
future
need the
holds?
dial of destiny, damn it.
Go back and change everything. Yeah.
Yeah, go back and heal some people before they go around the world, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Uh,
Stop
so
the stop the Italian people from going from China to Italy. Stop them from going from Italy to the UK and Italy to the US. Stop the Chinese from going from China to their Microsoft meeting. That one
uh,
meeting that those were that the Biogen conference in Boston, uh, the Italian tour that went to the UK on their holiday, and then the one that was just some of the the people back and forth to from Italy to New York City. I mean that was it. That was all
yeah.
she wrote.
Well, the yeah, we do need the dial.
Hmm.
If we could do things like that, just think
Hmm.
what, yeah, how things would have turned out. Anything else you want to say about the Dial of Destiny?
Yeah, I like the fact that this movie made me look up Archimedes. I mean that bit about like learning what his maths, as you say in the UK, um what his maths really uncovered, like all those new kind of formulas that help you describe like area and oh, and his apparently he got to like really close to the approximation of pi. I mean,
Ah,
he was a really, really like switched on brainiac. He was amazing. So of course he could do create a
it,
dial of destiny.
it made me smell that he designed the Dial of Destiny to only bring back to that set time.
Uh-huh.
So with Doctor Voller expected to go back to 1939.
Huh?
No, 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 no.
Uh-huh.
Was it Greece? Was it Greece in something BC?
Yeah, let me see. I got it right here.
I mean,
The Peloponnesian War. Um
yeah. I mean,
two
leaving.
287 2 or
Yeah.
300 BC.
I mean, they didn't say what they did with the aeroplane.
That's right, they didn't.
So did they leave that there? That'll mess up the history books when that's dug up.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, a great concept. You know, wanting to go. Everybody would want to go back and change something, but I didn't see that coming with Voller. That he wanted to go back and kill the Fiora.
I know. I thought he wanted to go and empower him, like for the
Yeah,
longest time, like for the whole first half of the movie. You're like, that's what he's up to.
yeah. I mean, also as well, a scene earlier on in the movie with Voller and the the hotel waiter who happened to be a man of color.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
You could tell the tension.
Oh my God, yes.
Where are you originally from? Where are you originally from? Was it born in the Bronx or somewhere?
No, he was yeah, he was born in yeah, on Manhattan or something. Yeah.
Did you win? Did you win the war? You didn't win the war. Hitler
Hitler
lost.
lost it.
Hitler lost it. And I'm thinking, wow, what's his way of thinking? I mean, this was early
Yeah.
on in the movie.
Yeah, so I mean, you thought that you thought that you could see him working the way all those other ones, those other people who, including the man in the white Panama hat. What was his name? Anyway, forget about that. But you know, all of those people were trying to empower Hitler or you know get him to a certain point and then strike off on their own and make their own thing happen. But this guy just wanted to kill him because he lost.
Didn't see it coming.
Didn't. Nope.
uh, I did like the character played by Boyd Holbrook, one of Voller's henchmen. He was just gun happy all the time.
Uh-huh.
Uh, Great actor. I think he's been in the is it the Sandman, what we reviewed a while back,
Oh
and
yeah, that's
yeah,
awesome.
he played the villain in that. But yeah, great gun toting, because you didn't really you thought for a minute he wasn't an American, but then all of a sudden he had the Nazi uniform on in the plane, and until and he was still gun toting until his death as the plane came down.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, all in all, I enjoyed this. It's high octane action, fantasy, comedy, and I think Harrison Ford went out with a bang
And
with this movie.
the other one to mention was Allah Safi played Aziz Rahim, the gangster.
Yeah,
That was fun.
with a car chase.
With the car chase through
Yeah,
Tangiers. That was so fun.
I've never seen a tug tug move so quick.
I know, right? It's awesome. It was
It was
really, really
great.
cool.
Yeah, this movie had everything. Well, I would say all five indie
Yes.
movies have got everything in these for people to enjoy.
Hmm.
And I don't care what people say. As I've mentioned before, it's not realistic. It's aliens. Oh, time
Time
travel. That
travel.
real? Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
if you don't like fantasy like this,
Yeah. Last
you're
Cru-
you must be a sad sod.
the Last Crusade. A knight was sat there for how many years guarding the Grail?
1400 years.
Is that realistic?
Mhm.
Yeah. I think people are idiots.
100% agreement. Anyway,
Yeah. So, shall we go final say and score?
sure.
Over to you.
Okay, I'll give this 10 train cars through tunnel with Indy uh and Basil on top out of 10.
Oh, we don't. Do you know what we never mentioned though?
What was that?
The horse chase.
Oh, the horse chase through the subway,
Oh,
through
yeah,
the New York subway system. That was
brilliant.
amazing.
Yeah. Um,
And
what?
the fact that he said that it was faster than walking, he just or the subway's faster, and he didn't even bother explaining why he got off the horse. And got,
Yeah. Here, hold on to my horse. um, I'm giving this a 10. 10 whip cracks out of 10 because he did.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so it's a fun action-filled movie. Y- y- you know, if you've seen it, let us know. Message us below what you think of it. Because if you're in the same frame of mind as we are, and we enjoy all this sort of fun movies, put in the
Oh,
comments what you
awesome.
think of it. And if you would like to join us, leave a comment below as well. We're all in the formats. These videos go up on X and Facebook
Huh?
and YouTube. We're we're all over the place, and just leave a comment below. If you would like to join us as well, leave a comment below. Um, 18 plus, of course. The usual thing, because we don't want to get into trouble, and that's it. All you need is a working camera and microphone on the device you use. Um, just to say, all the devices these days, Zoom, the work on Zoom. So,
Hmm.
and YouTube, if you subscribe, she's going to try it again. Press the bell notification button. I still can't hear it. No. Press the bell notification button. You'll get notified every time we put a video up. And I've been slacking this week. I've only put one this week, so I'm gonna have to sort that out tomorrow. I don't know.
It's all right. Yeah,
I've been I've been busy.
yeah, that's okay.
But yeah, but that means there's more to put up when we've got them all together, and
Uh-huh.
we'll surely put them up by the end of October. All the spooky, horror ones,
Spooky
anyway.
ones.
Oh yes. So until next time, folks. Please keep digging those archaeological sites and discovering history and loving history, because that's where we came from. So until we make our history as well. So until next time, folks. Be seeing you.